This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and today we're taking a look at the Asus ePad transformer with the optional keyboard dock that sells for $149. Now, obviously that's what sets the transformer apart from other Android honeycomb tablets that are on the market, and I know that it's quite hard to find in stores, so you really can't look at it and decide if it's a worthwhile experience as a package or just to buy it after the fact, and we're going to help you out today. So right now we've got it attached to the keyboard dock, and you can see it's kind of a bronzy looking coppery color metallic thing, and the quality is pretty nice. It's a lot nicer actually than the same dock that comes with the Windows version of this tablet, oddly enough. But you've got a chiclet keyboard over here, and you've got a trackpad over here, and this is the lock-unlock switch that secures the tablet to the base. Now if you close it, it'll automatically put the tablet to sleep, and you can see it's a nice looking package right here. It's the back of the tablet obviously itself, and we've got this large hinge that it sits in with a dock connector, and then the underside matches, so it looks pretty much like you're basically a small netbook, that kind of thing, a 10-inch device with matching sides everywhere, and again that kind of nice color accent. And the whole thing together weighs about 3 pounds. It's 2 pounds and 15 ounces, so it's so highly portable. If you open it up, it automatically wakes up the E. By default, once it goes to sleep, pressing the keyboard and touchpad don't do anything, but you can actually turn on a feature where touching the keyboard will wake it up, making it that much more like Windows PC or Mac. If you wish to detach it, you can slide the release like that and you pull it up. Now, Asus says don't grab it by just this if you want to carry it around. It's true, it will undock pretty easily, so it's not really super secured in there. Take the tablet out. And you can see the dock by itself. And there's this rather stiff hinge mechanism. There's a docking connector in here. And on the sides you've got the charging port here. It's a multifunction port. It's the same thing as the docking connector on the E, so you can plug your charger directly in here. It will charge both. I've noticed the charger gets very hot if you try to charge both at the same time. So I try to charge one or the other. Maybe I'm being cautious, but still. You have a USB port under a rubber cover here. USB 2.0 port. On this side you have a full-size SD card slot, and you have another USB port, so certainly you've got USB host here, and you can plug things like flash drives in. It's really cool. It works very well. There's a battery in this for $149. I have to say this is not a bad deal. You get a battery that almost doubles battery life. They claim up to 9.5 hours for the transformer by itself, which is of course always optimistic. Maybe you get about 8 hours, and they say that you can get up to 16 if you combine it with this. And that's why both of these guys can be charged separately. So if you use this, you're going to have certainly all-day computing power if you're looking for a netbook replacement, something you can use in the field. Now taking a look at the keyboard, one thing I like, besides the fact that it's pretty much just like your 10-inch EPC keyboard, chiclet keyboard that you'd find on one of their netbooks, there's keys for everything on here. It's great. You've got the Android home key, you've got the search key over here, you've got control keys, FN keys, page up, page down. Those we're not too surprised at, but you've got wireless control panel here, the Bluetooth control over here, turn off your trackpad, brightness up and down, auto brightness, camera switcher, launch the web browser, open up Android settings, playback controls for music and video, and mute volume up and down here, as well as a button to lock the screen. And then here's the back button. So really, you don't need to touch the screen while you're using this thing. It's pretty darn cool. Now to put it in, you just align it side to side like that, and then you push until it clicks, and that slides and snaps in. And that's all there is to it. And then you see down below here, it's very faint, but there's a little icon that tells you that it knows that it's docked. And you tap on it, it says, go ahead and start typing. Anyway, it's a visual confirmation, so you know that the thing is solidly in place and works. If you stick flash drives in here, then they're going to show up down here with a little notification, and it's going to open up the Asus file manager so you can get at those things as well. Likewise, if you stick in a full-size SD card in the SD card slot. And in terms of typing, it's quite pleasant. I mean, it's small. It's a 10-inch keyboard. It's not going to be the same thing as using a full-size notebook, but for those of you who can get by with smaller keyboards, it works just quite well. There's quite a bit of key travel, And overall, it's definitely a very good typing experience, and really a well thought out keyboard, again, with all the keys that you could ever need. In fact, if you're using the web browser, you can hit Control-L to go into your URL, just about everything you want. And this does come with Polaris Office, which is a full Office suite, so if you want to do Word and Excel, keyboard's a perfect companion. Now we're in Polaris Office. We're in the word processing application, which is also, again, it's pretty impressive. You can create and edit documents in here, and you can see I've done some typing and I've inserted a graphic, and you've got controls for formatting up here, inserting images and all that kind of thing. And I've just popped an image in, and I've got a little resize, and I want that image to be a little bit smaller, so I'm doing that. Works perfectly. I'm already feeling like I can use this on the road if I want to write something. And now I'll type. Feels good. It's a little bit small, but it feels good. As you can see, I can type quite easily. And let's see, let's insert another image. I'll choose something from... You can also use something directly from the camera. You can insert a hyperlink, a bookmark, and a table. Very nice. And we'll pick something from gallery. And now we've got the kit. Notice how I'm using the keyboard and the trackpad for everything that I'm doing here. So definitely a transformative experience. And while we're taking a look at the Office suite, Polaris Office, that's included with this, you can see here it is right here with nice big fat cells to look at. Pretty easy, large view. And you've got all sorts of things for formatting, for formulas, for Sigma, everything you want to do, for summations, colors, table borders, or cell borders rather. Find and replace is up here. You can put it in read-only mode. It's really very capable. And you can also do PowerPoint with this as well. And now we're in the PowerPoint compatible application that's called Presentation. This is a part of Polaris Office as well. We can type here. Maybe put in a picture. There's our picture. Again, we can drag it around and resize it as we see fit. And there you have the Office suite used in conjunction with the keyboard and trackpad on the Transformer. So that's the Asus keyboard dock for the Transformer TF101 Android Honeycomb tablet. I'm Lisa from Mobile Tech Review.